It's not just that your career or business is only going to impact your finances. Sometimes it can be your relationship, sometimes it can be your own mental state, sometimes it can be your health. Okay, so you really have to like take stock of which area of my life is going to have the maximum impact on my life given my current situation for the next 3 months. Hey everyone, welcome back. This is day 26 of 31 days life overhaul. If you have missed watching the previous videos in this series, do check that out. The link of the playlist is in the description box. And if you are new, hello, my name is Janpreet. I'm a professional life coach, content creator and entrepreneur. If you need personal guidance, you can book a free 30-minute discovery call with me. The link is in the description box. And now I'm going to dive straight into today's topic. Every once in a while we can get off track. Life happens, things happen, and we may mess up our routine, our schedules, or sometimes we may be working towards goals that are not really in alignment with us, or maybe sometimes we lose our focus and lose the direction of where we want to go, and that is completely human, that is completely natural. And that's why I want to share some quick tips with you that you can use to get back on track, to just get your focus back, to just find that direction that you might have lost, okay, or to find that motivation back and stuff like that. Okay, so number one, recognize that you are off track. That means maybe you have lost your direction, your focus, or your drive, or your passion, or whatever that looks like for you, because we can only find solution to a problem that we know that we have, that we identify, yes, there's something wrong and we need to find a solution. Okay, so how do you identify, or how do you recognize that you have lost that direction, or you are off track, or you are not going in the direction that you want? So the first signs or the early signs are like feeling lazy or just procrastinating way too much. Like once in a while, yes, each one of us procrastinate. I mean, that's completely natural and human. But like if like day after day or weeks after weeks you are like feeling less determined and you are losing your willpower to go after your goals, or you can't find clarity while making decisions or choices, or maybe you feel overwhelmed by your everyday task or the work that you need to do, or even your emotions or your responsibilities and obligations. I mean, if you just like day after day or week after week, or maybe even sometimes things can happen in our lives. Okay, so sometimes there can be a couple of months that you have been feeling a certain way, where you just feel that the world is just coming at you and you just like life doesn't seem to make sense and things like that. That totally means that you are off track somewhere. You have lost your direction, you have lost your focus. Okay, or maybe the goals that you were pursuing, they are no more in alignment with who you are or what kind of life you want to create, or maybe your systems or processes are not working the way they should. Okay, because no matter what your goals are, things change, your mindset change, your goals change, your outside circumstances change. So you have to be ready to pivot and adjust and change your strategy accordingly. Now number two, reflect and take stock of your current situation. Okay, now the moment you recognize that you have lost your focus and you are off track, the second thing that you need to do is to make specific time. Okay, hear me out, you have to make specific time. You have to put deliberate efforts into finding out that what's going on with you at this point of time. And when I say reflect, what that means is that you have to like take stock of your current mental health, or your mental state, or your emotional state, or maybe your financial state, or maybe like your living situation. You have to take stock of everything that is a part of your life. Okay, because whenever you feel off track, it's more of a domino effect. I mean, you may have a little mindset shift that triggered to maybe like finding new goals for yourself, or maybe something happened into any of your close relationships that triggered something else, and that triggered your emotional state, or it affected like the way you perform at your work, and that led to something else. And you know, it creates a kind of a ripple, I would say. Like one thing leads leads to another. And if you don't take time to take stock of that situation and to reflect on what's going on or where do I need to make changes, then I mean suddenly you wake up one day and you realize that something is wrong, something is just not adding up, something is not working out for you. Okay, and there's nothing to like be worried about if you find yourself in a situation like that. All you need to do is, once you recognize that you are in such a situation, the best thing to do, I mean the first and the most important thing to do, is to just sit with yourself. Okay, make yourself comfortable and just write down your thoughts. I mean whatever is that you are reflecting on, like whatever is bothering you, or what do you think, like where do you think you messed up, or like how are you feeling. If you can write those things down, you can just speed up this process of getting back on track. Now number 3, make self-care a priority. Okay, at least for a good few couple of days or weeks, I would say. I mean self-care is anyways very important. Okay, it's not really optional, to be honest. But when you find yourself in a situation where you are overwhelmed, where you don't have clarity, where you have lost your focus, then the number one thing that you need to do is to take care of yourself. Okay, it could be like taking care of yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Okay, because again, something might have happened in your outside environment, or maybe something that you have like experienced on a more personal level or more emotional level, that might have triggered certain things in your life, and like you are like off track, right? Maybe you just had a burnout phase, or maybe you are recovering from an illness or something like that, or maybe you were having some difficult time in any of your relationships, or maybe you have just lost touch with like who you really are at the core, or maybe you are like way too influenced with like what's going on in the world or society, or maybe it's FOMO that's making you procrastinate, or that is like making you go into that state of analysis paralysis. So whatever it might be, the first thing that you need to do is to recharge yourself emotionally, mentally, physically, okay, spiritually. Now since you have recognized that you're off track, now you have reflected on what's wrong, or where do you need to change, or where do you need to make a decision or a choice, or like where do you need to change your systems or processes, or where do you need to change your attitude. I mean when you have reflected on all those things, when you have had those inner conversations, then it's time to take action. But before you do that, you have to gain your power back. Okay, so one thing that you can do is like before taking action, or I can say while taking all those actions and making changes, don't just get overwhelmed, and make sure that you dedicate at least 30 minutes to yourself each single day, and you do some sort of self-care. Okay, whether it's like exercising, or maybe cooking for yourself, or doing meditation, or maybe just like going for some sort of therapy. I mean whatever that works for you, or whatever you might need at that point of time. Maybe it's just giving yourself like a few extra hours to sleep, or maybe it's like allowing yourself to take a little nap in the afternoon. So again, you know what it looks like for you, what recharges you. No matter what changes you need to make to your schedule or routine, just make sure that like for a few days or few weeks, you are specifically dedicating at least 30 minutes to just your self-care, or to just like gaining your personal power back. Okay, just gaining that mental emotional balance and feeling like more fit physically. Now number 4, plan and execute. Okay, now that makes sense, because no matter how much reflection we do, how much self-care we do, or like we can have all the realization, but unless and until we do not take any action, we are not going to change that mental state, that emotional state, right? So what you need to do when you are in this situation where you have lost your focus or clarity or direction, you have to plan. Okay, now planning is something that can really get tricky, especially when you think that you don't have that focus or you have lost your direction. The planning and goal setting process can itself become really overwhelming. Okay, so again, it's going to look different for each one of us, but I'm just going to give you one simple tip to do your planning thing on a broader level. So if you find yourself in a situation, no matter what your goals are and no matter where you are in your life's journey, one thing that you can do to do your planning process is to just ask yourself that which area of my life needs the most focus for the next 3 months. And when you are asking this question, just think like this, or ask yourself like, which area of my life is going to make the biggest impact on me, like overall, or on my life, like in the next 3 months. Okay, it can be your career or business, it can be your relationships, it can be your health, or it can be just your own personal growth. Again, it's going to look different for each one of us, and it's going to look different at different points of our lives, right? So just be very honest with yourself. Okay, and again, I would say, when prioritizing, just think about the impact it's going to have on you, the impact it's going to have on you, how it's going to make you feel. Okay, how it's going to impact like your situation, your living situation, emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially. Okay, because sometimes, like, let's say we talk about finances, it's not just that your career or business is only going to impact your finances. Sometimes it can be your relationship, sometimes it can be your own mental state, sometimes it can be your health. Okay, so you really have to like take stock of which area of my life is going to have the maximum impact on my life given my current situation for the next 3 months. Once you identify that, just write down what is your biggest goal that you need to achieve in that area of your life for the next 3 months. Okay, again, that goal that you set for the next 3 months, it can be a part of a much larger goal. Okay, so it does not matter. So it's just that for the next 3 months, what is that you need to achieve or you can achieve. Literally write it down. In fact, I would say write it a couple of times. Write it like every single day for a week maybe. Okay, every morning write your goal for the next 3 months. Just one goal, one achievable tangible goal. Okay, and tangible means like it can be measured in some shape or form. Okay, in some shape or form, maybe it's even just an experience, but write that down and then like create a process or some action steps or list the things that you need to do to reach that goal. Okay, and every single day or every week, when you make your to-do list, when you make your weekly plan, your monthly plan, just check with that goal. Okay, just look at that goal. This is what I need to achieve. So my to-do list or my weekly plan or my monthly plan, is it going to take me forward in that direction where I want to go? Just do that. And again, this is going to look super different for each one of us. And again, it's a huge topic, and if you need like more help with goal setting and planning, then just drop a comment below or connect with me on Instagram, or you can even book a 30-minute free discovery call with me and I can help you with that. Okay, the link is in the description box. So if you need personal guidance, do check that out. So once you have set your goal, made your plan, just start executing it. Okay, don't try to make a perfect plan, don't try to set up a perfect goal. Once you have a goal in mind, once you have a plan, just start executing. Okay, and when I say start executing, that means just start with the initial plan and keep making changes or tweaks as you go along the way. Okay, and to do that, make sure that you do weekly reflections. Okay, this is really important, you guys. Okay, no matter what your plan looks like, at least dedicate at least 15 to 20 minutes every single week to reflect your processes, your systems, how much progress you have made, or do you need to make any change. Because if you start with a plan, I mean any sort of plan, you have to review it, okay? And if you are reviewing it on a weekly basis, then it will really help you to get to your goals much faster with much less issues or hurdles. Lastly, find a support system, okay? Because we are all humans, right? There are going to be times where we will feel overwhelmed, there are going to be times where we can lose focus, and sometimes all we need is just like little accountability, okay? Now we have to be accountable to ourselves, okay? But sometimes we can mess that up. But if we have to be accountable to somebody else, I mean the chances are, like mostly, like for most people, when you know that you have an appointment with someone, or you have to answer to this person, or your boss is checking your performance, I mean it gives you that little extra push. Like for most people, not for everyone, but for most people, it can like just keep you on the edge. It's just that having some sort of support or accountability, it can be in a form of like having a mentor or being part of a community or something like that. It really helps you stay on track, stay motivated, and stay focused. And the accountability factor, I mean that's obviously it's great, but do understand that no matter what you do or like how great of a support system you have, you can still have these kind of moments, and that's perfectly okay. And again, it's going to look like different like at every time it happens, but the basic steps and the things you need to do to get back on track are going to be same each single time, okay? So that's all I have for you today, and I'll see you tomorrow with another video, sending you love, light and good vibes. Bye bye.